Hello, my name is Augustin,
And I'm Justin.
and welcome to the Neil News Network. Time, and I'll see you soon.
This time, we have our O'Neill brothers, Javier Acevedo, swimming to Singapore.
Unreal.
Hi, I'm Justin, and I'm with the Neil News Network, and I'm here interviewing Javier. So, Javier,
Hey.
how long have you been swimming for?
About 10 years, 10 to 8 years, 8 years to 10, yeah. It's been a long journey, I'll tell you that for sure.
So, Javier, would you say that swimming is your passion?
Oh, it's definitely my passion, Justin. I've been doing it for such a long time that it really is something that is part of me now. I can't go without swimming for a whole year. If I had to quit, I couldn't, you know? It's just that passionate to me.
I understand. So, Javier, tell us about your competitions.
I go around to a lot of places. I just recently came back from Mesa, which is in Arizona. I also am going to Singapore this summer, and I just came back. And I also last year I went to the Youth Olympic Games in China, so representing Canada.
Okay, so how have you been doing in your competitions?
I've been racing some of the best people in Canada and the world, really. But I've been doing pretty well. I've been making a lot of finals. Recently, I won third place. I came third. I won a medal at our trials, our Canadian national trials, and that earned me a spot to go to Singapore this summer for World Juniors.
Okay, so you're going to Singapore, right? I don't know if it's going to be true, but I heard that you were going to swim there. Is this true, or?
I was planning on it, actually. How'd you know?
Well, Javier, actually, Mr. Rosa told me. I think he's from Singapore, and maybe his family is going to come and see you compete.
Yeah, with his, I could see Mr. Rosa swimming across with me too. We're just gonna make the crossing together.
No way. Breaking news, Mr. Rosa is going to swim with Javier at the Singapore competition. This has been Justin with the Neil News Network interviewing Javier.
That's cool.
Yeah, very impressive.
Up next, we have Mr. Zielinski's grade 12 physics class doing the bottle rocket project.
Hi, this is Jerome here with Neil News Network, and I'm here with Mr. Zielinski. Talk to him about the rockets. So, sir, can you tell us all about the rockets?
Hi, Jerome. The rockets are a project I do with my grade 12 university level physics course. A lot of those guys go off into engineering or into the sciences, but most of them have never really built anything with their hands or designed anything. So the point of the project is to introduce them to that kind of an activity and see if they enjoy it. Then that helps them make their decisions later when they're picking university courses. So every semester, the guys at the beginning of the semester, after we finish the kinematics, the motion unit, will go ahead and research model rocketry and rocketry in general. They will design and build and implement a rocket, and then we go into the backfield and we launch them to see who is the best.
Okay, so what was the highest?
I think this year it may have been Sean Liu, but what we do is we vote on 3 top rockets as a class, so we all observe and decide which 3 are the best, and those students get bonus points for their marks.
There you have it, folks. Mr. Zielinski about the rockets. If you wanna build rockets, talk to this guy right here.
Who? Landed.
I hope they recycle those bottles.
And wash their hands.
Don't worry, I've got that covered.
Okay. The Neil Labs squad had a practice scrimmage with Team England taking on Team Malloy.
1, 2, 3, eat! Alright, good. Same play. Hey, pass.
Those doses were on point.
Definitely. Now we have this week's teacher feature with Mr. Rosa. Let's see what he had to say. Hi, I'm Justin here with the Neil News Network, and this is this week's segment of Teacher Feature with Mr. Rosa. So, Mr. Rosa, have you always been teaching English, or have you always been a teacher?
Yes and no. I've always been a teacher, but I haven't always taught English. I also taught Spanish in university, and I taught one Spanish course in this school years ago where they sent me all the dropouts who didn't want to take anything else.
So, Mr. Rosa, why do you hate pandas? I believe that you haven't really been able to get this point across over the announcements.
Pandas are basically, how should I put it, useless creatures that do absolutely nothing for the world except eat, sleep, and they don't even procreate properly because, as you know, they only have like one baby every, 5 years? How is that possible? I mean, how are these babies going to grow up and go to work and support the family and feed themselves? You know how much it costs to feed a panda, maintain it? Too much!
So, Mr. Rosa, the way that you teach your class, do you think it's effective, or would you improve on anything?
It's most effective. I would not improve on anything, obviously. If I could improve anything, it would be the level and quality of students that we get.
Well, Mr. Rosa, what made you want to start the Grind My Gears announcement thing?
It's a very good question. It began many years ago when I was sitting at home watching late night television, and I saw this infomercial on the Snuggie. And I'm thinking, what do I need a Snuggie for when I've got a polar fleece I can put on or a blanket I can wrap around myself? So I said, that grinds my gears. Therefore, I owed it to the student body to warn them about these ridiculous items, Snuggies, for $19.99. Get a blanket or put a sweater on. That's how it started.
Sir, so you've been teaching Spanish before. So your last name, does it mean Rose or Pink?
Both. It means rose and pink. Rose, the flower, sweet smelling, but with thorns. And pink because I have nothing against pink.
So, Mr. Rosa, is it true that you're going to be swimming with Javier in the Singapore competition?
That is not true. That is a blatant lie. I can barely swim, and I cannot swim competitively to save my life. Besides, I'm too hairy to swim. I would have to shave all my hair.
That was very informative.
So, Mr. Rosa won't be competing with Javier?
No, he will not.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't see you there. I'm Dylan from the Neil News Network, and this is our field. This is a pretty dank field. This is where all of the Neil sports teams play their sports. Some of these teams include A, rugby, B, lacrosse, 3, soccer, 4, ultimate frizz, you know. It's a pretty good field. We all play here during lunch. We play a little dank soccer. We also even have a little tire to flip. That's our tire. That's the Neil tire. Now that we're at our tire, I'll ask my assistant Pablo to hold my mic for me quickly.
Hello guys, this is Augustine right here from Neil News Network, and we're gonna do a quick tour in our school so you can get to know what our school looks like. So this is the main entrance right here. This is where you walk in, because if we don't have an entrance, then I don't think you're gonna be allowed to be inside. This is our beautiful Canadian flag representing our country. This is who we are and where we were born in, even though I wasn't born in here. Wow, that guy was sick.
I hope he gets well soon.
That's all for this week of the Neil News Network. I'm Augustine.
And I'm Justin.
Thank you, and remember,
Fidelitas in Arduous.